Uh, Gentlemen, one of the things that's really been on my mind lately is this conversation about the prison industrial complex. And the thing that's really been concerning me is that black people are really caught up in this. Not just black men, but black women also. And my concern is, since all of those brothers and sisters have been locked up by the three strikes you're out and the drug laws, the A and B laws, uh, those people are coming out of jail. Those people that got locked up in the 80s or whatever, a lot of them are coming back into the community and they're re-entering the community, and there is a friction that is going on there because there are not as many opportunities that are out there. And so my question is, and this is just for anyone that wants to start, what do we do? How do we reincorporate those people, or what I call lost souls, back into the community that's already struggling?
I think there's something that maybe we should make sure that people understand first when we talk about the prison industrial complex, because I think too many times the thought is that maybe it's just something that affects the inmates, okay, those individuals that are incarcerated, but it affects every tax-paying individual as well. Okay, the prison industrial complex, as we talk about so often, is funded by tax dollars. Okay, it exists because the money that we pay in taxes in a given state, okay, is used to put together prisons instead of educational institutions, and there are a number of things that work with regard to that. One very important thing that's been coming up lately in various news reports is the point that the prisoners, who many times are not able to vote, are counted among the population in a given area for the sole purpose of being able to allow more federal funds to be routed to a given county. So there are a lot of things that are at work that affect us as individuals, whether we were inmates in the prison or whether or not we are simply just citizens. And I think we really need to start thinking about this as something that affects us directly.
And I agree with you, and we all are affected. And I think the solution to a lot of it is really us, in terms of what are we going to do as a community.
Yes.
Because a lot of times I think we are looking for answers outside of the community.
Right.
So in terms
right.
of these are still our brothers that are coming back, our sisters that are coming back. So what are we going to do in terms of when they come back in? They need jobs. A lot of them are going to need to be reintroduced to the community. Mm-hmm. And you have some situations where you have some brothers who have been serving prison time for 10, 15 years, and now they're coming back for the first time where they don't even know about the internet.
That's right.
You know, so therefore they're coming, you have this father who's a father figure, and he's supposed to be the father of the house, and here it is, his child has to lead him. You know, so it's like we really have to come together as a community and say, listen, we have to find a way to educate these brothers. We have to take our resources and really pull it together and stop saying what everybody else is not doing and start finding jobs for these people. We have to stop being so stereotypical about them, saying, okay, you come from prison, therefore I'm not going to hire you. We got to be a little more lenient with our own people, and we have to find them jobs.
Well, you know, and that's an excellent point, Derek, because what we have to understand is the conversation is about rehabilitation. And the problem is that since prisons have become business, they become industries within themselves, they're about profit, then it's got away from the idea of rehabilitating anybody. As you remember, there used to be college programs in school. Yeah. Now, if you come out, most brothers that come out of prison, they can tell you they can cut your hair, but no one can tell you anything about they got a degree in something. Nightline did a piece just recently talking about, I think, Bard College and how they have a free program that they put together to go in and teach inmates and to educate them, and they got college degrees. Yeah. But the state does not provide that type of rehabilitation because they don't think it makes any sense. Now, it costs somebody, in New York State, it costs approximately $60,000 to keep a prisoner in state in prison for 1 year.
Right.
We can educate somebody for probably $20,000 per year. And if you can teach a man to fish, then he'll never go hungry again, right? Yeah. So why is it that we've gone into this, or America has gone into this heavy-handed, punish them, you know? Is it because of the color of the people that might be in prison? or is this about economics?
Well, clearly it's about economics, okay? We have to understand, and if you ever find yourself in a hospital, okay, waiting room for an extended period of time, okay, perform this little test, okay? Take a look at the furniture that's in the hospital room, hospital waiting area, or the furniture that's in the, for that matter, in the patient's room. Chances are that furniture was made in a prison somewhere here in America, okay? And it was made by individuals who were serving a sentence not that much different from indentured servitude, for those people who are familiar with that concept, okay? Somebody who's serving a 5 to 10 year sentence, okay, who is being paid a fraction of what the minimum living wage is here in this country. In most cases, it's so token amount, it's barely worth the expense of the paperwork, okay, to process whatever it is that they're being paid, 10 and 25 cents an hour.
If that much.
For the purpose of making a product that is then that is in turn sold to various institutions throughout the country.